Hey, everybody. It's just me tonight. I might put the link in later if anybody wants to jump up and entertain those that are typing away on their keyboards. Feel free to do so. So, let me say hi to you all. Flash was in. I don't know if he's still here, but hey, Ed, brother, hashtag Team PG5. The next in was Gene Diggs History and Clark's Cove Detecting, Robert and Melissa. Colleen, Lucky Duck Digger. Apparently, I'm on her thumbnail for Friday night. Her hair doesn't look too different either. Sorry. Oh, who we got? Danny Boy. Get that treasure. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, I got you all. I'm talking about Kermit the Frog. Oh, green. Green. Yes, it was an awesome pick, Colleen. So, off the bat, I'm gonna do a duck race. I haven't done one in a while. As a matter of fact, it's been so long that my premium thing on the duck races ended February 2023. So, to celebrate my first 6 members, channel members, there were 6 of you, so I could do it in one of the other races because I didn't renew the duck race. Kind of, hey JBP, figured, and Tim, Metal Detecting Adventure Time, kind of figure do the first 6 that joined. So we have a barber dime. It's a little rubbed. Not really sure of the date. I don't know what I did with my little eyeball thing. It's probably not in here where I need it. But it has a date on it. So we're going to do a race for the members. We'll do that in a little bit. With a couple stickers. Hey, Patty Disharoon. And for a 1K giveaway, I was gifted this book by one of the viewers to give away my 1K. And I also got it autographed by Gypsy. So that'll be one of the prizes when I hit 1K sometime by 2028 or so. By then, you'll probably have all bought your own books. And if you haven't and you want to buy a book, please go over and do so. I think you can buy them on Garrett right now, Garrett's website. I think she just dropped off 100 that are autographed, so they're available for you to purchase autographed already. Or you can go on Amazon and get it too. Hey, cuz. Hey, squirrel. Thank you very much for the support. So if any of you watching, you want to jump up, just let me know. I'll throw the link in the chat. Hey, Patty Dirt Claude. And come up and hang out because I'll probably run out of stuff to talk about. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on you guys in the chat. Fully, 100%. Depends on you guys in the chat. Just saying. Hey, Wayne. Dirty Paws. So since we have some of our channel members in here already, we'll go ahead and do the race. I did the lorry. That's how you know this is created in Europe. Ooh. I don't know why it's not going to big screen. It's staying small. We'll do it for a minute 30. Just setting it up before I share it with you. I really don't know why it's not going. I'll go full screen. There it is. Boom. All right, let's share it. Let's do the race. Bigologist, what's up? Fox on the Ground Metal Detecting. Good to see you. Good to see you. We'll go ahead and get the membership race out and done. Just want to thank you for those who joined the membership. We'll do 1 minute 30 seconds. And hopefully it didn't lose the names. It did. It did. Oh, good thing I remember you all. So it's Cuz. Alice Wonderland. Lucky Duck. Wayne. Ohio River History. I could put Shane, but he's not here, so I'll put Ohio River History. Oh, I did forget one other person. Hold on. Hang on. Hold on to your britches. I mean, I shouldn't forget, but you know, I did. Because I had all the names in there, and some, I don't know. It's been so long since I used it. It decided to take the names out when I went big screen. I don't know. It's acting silly. But it's easy to find the memberships. Dispatched. Why did I forget you? Oh, no. Hang on a second. See what happens when you don't have your co-host? You get dummy mode. Your brain doesn't work. Sorry about that, folks. You get to watch the Foo Bars tonight. All right. Let's try this again. We'll do the trucks again because I haven't seen them used. Gonna add the names again. Give me a brief moment, people. My brain's not functioning tonight, apparently. So we got Cuz, Wayne, Dispatched, Lucky Duck, Alice Wonderland. Sorry about that. Like I said, my brain is just not doing what it should be doing. And I am not seeing your chat either, so apologize for that too, because I'm trying to. I had it all set up, but Tri-Valley. And Brian speaks. Tri-Valley. Let's try this again, shall we? Done. Go full screen. Names. Better be the same names. Nope. Look at that. Every time I go full screen, it takes them out. Should go full screen first, I guess. Dispatched. Cuz. Wayne. Lucky Duck. Tri-Valley. And Alice Wonderland. Better stay in there now. All right. There we go. Do 1 minute, 30 seconds. I hope you all are just putting laugh emojis in there because that was dum-dum moments for me. So now we're going to shuffle. So this is for the first 6 members of the channel. After this, I will do a membership giveaway, much like other people do, and all of the perks I will follow. Oh, I bet you're laughing. Hey, Loretta. Who did I miss? Mike, Garrett Finds. All right, so this is for the members, for this little barber dime and a couple stickers. And let's see who gets it. Are you all ready? Because after that, shuffled a few more times, I'm just going to say... Lower the music. All right, so who do we have in the lead here? These things are flying compared to the other races. So Lucky Duck is holding her lead. Nope. Dispatch just, no, he tried to take it from her. Lucky Duck's maintaining her lead. Here comes Wayne on the outside. Keeping pace with, oh, Lucky Duck said no. And she gets first. Nope. Here comes Shannon Dalton on the inside. There you go. He's got the first right now. Lucky Duck got a little bit of winded. Now she's coming back. She's in the lead again. Alice Wonderland's she's being quiet. She might just surprise us all at the end here. Dry Valley is like, no, I'm going to take it. But Wayne's giving him a run for the money. Here comes Dispatch and Wayne. Well, they're all getting winded. Alice Wonderland's just keeping pace over there. She hasn't made any sudden moves like everybody else. Wayne's back out in the front again. Hey, Anthony, middle detecting Brooklyn. We got Dispatched in the middle, deciding that he wants to lead. Let's see who gets it. Cuz dropped all the way back. Getting that running start from all the way from behind. Gonna pull it out right now. Here comes Cuz on the inside. Is Shannon Dalton gonna keep the lead? No, here comes Lucky Duck. He said, nah, it's mine. It is mine. It is Lucky Duck winning, man. Congratulations, Lucky Duck. Oh, cut that off. Good job. You won. Congratulations. And as the memberships grow, obviously the little races will grow and the coins might grow. They might be dimes. We don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, you got yourself a barber dime. I'm not entirely sure of the date because I really can't see it. Because my eyeballs don't work. It's 19 something. Let's see. Well, you know what? I could use my camera thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. I just saw Brooklyn. I apologize. Yes, I have missed you, buddy. I have missed you. Honestly, I just saw Brooklyn. I'm never confused by you guys. It was just a quick glance, so my apologies. I was just focusing on the Brooklyn. So, Lucky Duck, it is. Looks like 1912. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Yes, 1912 barber dime. Thank you so much for being a member. Now I have to pay attention to y'all's colors because y'all's green. Silver Assassin, hello. But yeah, you've been missed, Richard. You've been missed. Hey, Marty Versatile. So yeah, like I said, I didn't see the chat up there. I don't know if it'll give me a copyright thing on that, Patty. I haven't seen anybody get a copyright on it. Nah, it's not. Even if it did, it wouldn't be a strike. It's basically free music because it's a free website, and even when you pay the premium use, it's kind of like getting a license to use it. Now, if I played you guys somebody's video and they had Metallica in the background at a concert, that would be a strike. Because they're my favorite band, but they were instrumental in the Napster thing. So, but I can't blame them. If you're getting music for free, why go pay to see them? But I kind of look at it. Some bands are really good in person, and it's worth going to see them. Some not so much. Yeah, to take a break from social media. So if any of you guys want to come up and chit chat, you're welcome to. Because honestly, I really didn't have too much prepared for tonight. I missed you too. Richard. I love seeing your yellow little channel logo there. Adventure Archaeology on his other channel, he did put out a video about the saturation of treasure-seeking channels on YouTube, and I had commented to him on it that it's definitely a huge saturation post-COVID, and it does make it really it does make it that much harder for the smaller channels now, probably within the last 5 years of creating channels, to actually really grow. And he was like, well, it's saturated before. And I said, yeah, but I got to argue that it's much more saturated now than it was before on treasure seeking videos. And it does make it hard for smaller channels because I've said it before. Hey, Bucka Boy, that it's really difficult for each of us to watch each and every single person's each and every single video. Now, we all have people we do watch 90% of their content. We all do. And then we'll watch our other friends less frequently, but we try to, I tell people, Colonel's collecting and detecting, what's up? Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Happy Shenanigan Wednesday. Yeah, Wayne, I'll send you the link. So yeah, it's definitely much more difficult now in certain niches, and treasure seeking in all its many forms is definitely a very difficult niche to grow in. Because like I said, we can't watch everybody, every video. But we can at least try to watch one video a month from many of the people we are subscribed to, or every other month. Shorts, I will say shorts makes it easier for me to be active on your channel, because we all have so many minutes in the day. I have much more minutes than other people right now, but we only have so many minutes in the day. And, shorts do help you in that respect. It's not going to give you watch hours. You're not going to get the 3 million or 10 million, I think you need on shorts videos, unless you fake it quite a bit, like the ones I shared before, where he's dragging a pinpointer and finds a ancient urn with gold and precious stone necklace in it. People, those are the ones that are going to go viral, the really obvious fake ones. So to maintain support on a channel, the shorts are good. And I do watch my average view duration on my shorts, and I'm always amazed that people will stop watching. The shorts are short; they're a minute or less. Let the whole thing play. Why cut it off halfway through? I mean, I do on some of the suggested ones from YouTube, because they're really not anything I'm actually interested in watching. But any of the X Finds, that's right, biggest faker on YouTube. Yeah, X Finds. But it does make it difficult for us to, just starting out now, to grow. It does. And unless you're buying subs, and unless you're buying views, and unless you're using the YouTube promotional tool, it's very difficult to grow if that is what you want. One thing I suggested, and I think I said it on one of my Friday night lives. All right, so for example, my banner in my background said jrzyraedigs, and then I have 3 things checked off: adventure, history, and metal detecting, because those are the 3 things I dig. I dig going on adventures, I dig history and historical things, and I dig metal detecting, like literally. But you have to diversify a little bit in your videos, because we all do the dig and show. We all do it, every one of us that are metal detecting. Magnet fishers all do the toss and see. Here you go, toss and see. We all do it. So in that respect, I had already said it, and Brandon reiterated it. You've got to kind of get yourself to stand out. And one of the best ways of doing that is to be you. And whatever is your strongest trait that you feel, whether you're funny, whether you know a lot of things, and you can share your knowledge without becoming, like talking down, but talking with people. If you're quirky, highlight these things to make yourself stand out, because my videos are just like all your all's videos. I was digging here. Here's what I found. I was digging over here. Here's what I found. And when I say diversify, do some things that are still in the treasure seeking vein, but not necessarily treasure seeking itself. Like go on if you're on vacation and there's, a 300-year-old church nearby with beautiful architecture and 300-year-old stained glass windows, take a walk through there and highlight things and maybe talk about it a little bit, the history. If it has an echo it, but keep it in the history and, treasure seeking vein. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to be like, I magnifish and now I'm going to show you how I, braid hair. You're going to kind of lose some of your people. So you want to keep it in that family, like a distant cousin, but still relatable to treasure seeking itself, so that you don't lose your current people who go, what are you doing braiding hair, man? You were digging the holes. You want to keep it in the vein, in the same genre, niche, but not necessarily the same thing everybody else is doing, because we're all doing it. I'm doing the same thing you guys are doing. You guys are doing the same thing as me, you content creators. If you find really abstract and odd things, definitely, keep doing, and definitely don't stop doing your digging videos. Don't stop that, but add a little spice to it, a little bit of different stuff to help you stand out from the multitudes that are coming up behind you, that you've watched grow along the way before you started content. I was sitting here too at one time. I was sitting here too. So let me catch up on the chat. The fake ones stink, Patty said. I shoot for outdoor things. I want to do more camping and hiking videos. Those are popular, and those could still tie in to treasure seeking, right? You could definitely tie camping and hiking into treasure seeking. The guy just says I'm corny. Marty Versal, or just really good looking hiding behind a beard. It's tough. Gene digs history. My strongest trait: old and goofy. Yes. How much can you just look at dirt? This is one thing I learned over the years too. Let me get up to what Richard said. The other thing too is, and you can watch Clark's Cove. They're showing you the dirt and all that stuff, and it's very short. Usually you see in their videos, you'll see the item they found and the hole they dug it out of behind it, or they may pick it out of the hole. But it's not 25 minutes of digging the hole, and I have a couple of videos where I've done it. I sped it up and put it to music, but there are a couple, because I wanted you to see how actually deep I went in that one hole. I mean, I think my head was in there at one point, You definitely don't want your digging of the item to be too long, because think of yourself watching it, right? We live in a society now where the attention spans are very short, including us who grew up without internet. All our attentions are very short, so you want to keep that in mind. You want to get that pace going. You want to keep them watching. You want to keep them looking at what you're finding and looking at you. You got to, All right, Clark's Cove, I will let you know. Organized hunt videos use the right word hashtags I like to get. Google hunts are places to hunt to see what others have done. That's another way to get ideas. All right, so I'm sure most of you do what I do. Occasionally, I will watch these YouTube gurus, right? How to grow your channel. I watch a lot of vidIQ. I've been turned on to Nate Black. The thing is, trying to think of how to word this. Some of the things they say don't really apply to the metal detecting niche so much. I don't know where I was going with that. It'll come back to me eventually. Hey, blistering barnacles. Let's see, we got my outlook on videos is just having fun. Yes, I'm saying what I'm saying is if you are traditionally do metal detecting videos and suddenly you do how to put a tire on your car, it's like a 180. Just have whatever you're diversifying into be relatable to your actual subject on hand, which is treasure seeking. And with metal detecting and a lot of magnet fishing, bottle diggers, mudlarkers, it's, you know, we're trying to preserve and find history. So a lot of us are interested in history. So there's that. Hey, yep, always keep your eyes down. I have my pinpointer on vibrate a lot because I don't even like the sound of it. This fat fool! I need some more of your stickers. Ronnie gave me the last ones and I gave them away a while back. I do need some of your stickers. So, this is my email. When you get a chance, email me. I'll send you my address. Geocaching and metal detecting go well together. Yeah, I find a lot of geocaches while metal detecting. Oh boy, it could be worse. My YouTube account was started in 2008, just now over 1,000 subs. Yeah, did you look at mine? Oh, this one's 2011. My other one's 2008. So I forgot the password. There you go, Buckle Boy. I can give you some footage. I'll download a clip for you too. Thanks, Fat Fool. You guys don't know Fat Fool, you gotta check him out. Exactly. Hey, we only got one life to live, you know. Do what you love what you do. Um, he also Brandon had also mentioned, you know, like a lot of people feel, and another guru I was watching said something about feeling the pressure to put out content all the time. And when it comes to metal detecting and magnet fishing and mudlarking and bottle digging, we have a lot of times that we go out and, you know, it's not a productive day. To spend 8 hours out there and maybe find one stinking Lincoln. And or you can go out, you know, a lot of my videos, you don't know, some of them literally only a half hour I was out for, just so I can get footage. And I was lucky enough to find things in that half hour. But yeah, it does, you do feel the pressure sometimes. And listing articles got 2K last week. Congratulations. That's good. I like that, Richard. I'm not brand loyal. I do prefer Garrett. It's a well-known fact. They're none of them are loyal to me yet, so I am not brand loyal to anybody. I'll use any machine. I'll learn any machine. I'll spend the time on any machine I have, and but my preference is always going to be my AtPro. It's found me a lot of good things, except for on the beach. It's not great. There you go, Fox on the ground. A lot of people don't know because, like Colleen at Digstock, I'm actually not really a very uh, I'm a bit shy. I'm not really that outgoing as I appear. When I'm at an event, I know some people are going to be there, and I hope to bump into them and meet them that I watch because just like you, I watch people. I know there's people that watch me that'll be at the same event, and I know there's going to be a lot of interaction with people. Oh, my computer's going slow. Hopefully it catches up soon. Give it a second. No, somebody must have just jumped onto my internet, even though I pay for high speed. It'll catch up. It's annoying, but it'll catch up. But I'm not the most outgoing person. I'm an extroverted introvert. When it's necessary, I'm extroverted. When I'm prepared and I know I need to be outgoing and personable, and I'm mentally prepared for that. But if you were to take me on an average day and just plop me down into the middle of a group of people, not gonna be good. I'm not gonna say nothing. So, detective promotion people. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gene Diggs History did put out her first short. If Wayne, did you? Oh yeah, let me send you the link real quick. So one of you guys, Tri Valley or Gene yourself, go do your short, hit share, copy the link, and put it in the chat. You have a blue wrench, you could do that. Let's bring up expressions from the outdoors. Yeah, it's gonna take a second. Let me find you, Wayne. There we go. I send you the link, Wayne, on Messenger. Hey, Brunfree, good day. Let's see. I can't stand to hear my own voice, a cross between extreme country and southern gentleman. So probably won't ever have a channel. But technically speaking, you do have a channel. You just don't have content. Oh, I know you find good things, and that's all right. You listen, hear me. I don't have the most feminine voice on the planet, but and not the best accent. I could definitely do Southern if you want me to. Bless your heart. Yeah, he's gonna be going to the Garrett hunt next year for sure. He had a great time. He didn't meet any enemies. He loved everybody, and everybody loved him. Yeah, let me try to catch up on here. I think there you go. I hate when I laugh or say awesome, and that's sweet too much. That was all right. You definitely can. There. Gene Diggs History shared her short. Make sure it opens in a separate window. Go glance at it. It's not very long. It's a short. And come back in the chat and say, "Wow, that was freaking fantastic! You did it right." That's your short, I believe. Well, you shared your channel, but that's okay because right underneath is your here. Go to the three dots. Oh, why is it only giving send feedback? Should be. I'm going to hang on, Wayne. I'm going to bring you up in a second. Here you go, Gene. I'm going to share your shorts feed because you can't apparently share the short. There you go. Y'all click on that. It's going to bring you right to her short. She has the one right now. Go look at it. All right, here we go. Expressions from the outdoors. Wakey, wakey, shaky, bakey. Can't hear you.
I was muted. Imagine that. Good evening, everyone.
Everybody, this is Wayne from Expressions of the Outdoors. And in the future, because he did do the Treasure Seeker level, we will do a video collab. I've been looking into a way we can do it. I'm actually going to be doing one of Nerd Out members, but it was a joint effort on. I talked about it last week on finding a capsule that Woodland Metal Detecting had hidden, and Mason Merck had figured out where it was, and I agreed where it was, and the guy verified where it was. So I went out and drove and got it. So it's going to be like a 3-part video. So we'll be doing something similar to that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So it'll be Mason Merck's will be the first bit, and then it'll jump to mine, and then mine will jump to woodland metal detecting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been working on some videos. I've got some long videos in the can. I haven't released them yet though.
Well, you got time. YouTube ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are jumping over to TikTok, and I did it for a minute. I was just like, yeah, it's not for me. Not that it's a bad platform. It's just not for me. I put a lot of time and effort into my editing, so
Yeah, I'm getting more competent with my editing software. The last year, I've had my YouTube channel for years, but I've only been creating videos for maybe a year and a half or so, maybe a little more than that. So last year, I was learning the software. I'm becoming a little more competent with the editing software, but we'll see how that goes from here. I've been just playing with it. It's a lot of fun, actually. My
hey,
my
David Alpha said it.
Yeah, my videos. I never intended to really do a YouTube channel. I started sharing it just to share with family members, and next thing you know, I started creating videos. It's kind of funny how it evolved.
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, I didn't know what kind of content I wanted to do.
Yeah,
I had so many different ideas. Um, Fat Fool, you shouldn't feel bad because Aqua Chicker's been putting a lot of his videos on Facebook, not as reels, they're actual full length videos on his Aqua Chicker page. So, you know, Facebook's another good place that you could put your videos. I mean, I'm actually gonna stop this on Facebook right now because I have lag. So nobody's over on Facebook land. So we'll stop it.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sketchy with Facebook anyway. I'll go on sometimes, and then I won't go on for a long time, and then I'll go on for a bit, and then I won't go on for a long time. A little more consistent with YouTube.
yeah, I don't put many videos on. I've done a few reels, you know, but I don't put a lot. But it's definitely been gaining in popularity to do it, and I don't know. I'm not seeing my Nightbot. I set it up. It's weird.
So now that you have memberships, do you still have the buy me coffee thing going?
Yeah, I didn't. Like Ohio River history was like, do you want me to jump over to memberships or you want to do buy me a coffee? I said, it doesn't matter to me. I won't close it. Um, so it's up to people how they want to do it.
Right. Right. Yeah, I like the membership because it's easy to manage from my Google account. I can just plug it right into my Google Pay.
Trying to see why my Nightbot's not working. That's weird. Usually it's annoying everybody is. It's set right. I don't know. I'll look at it another time. I had to change some things on it. Let's see what we got here. I started cross-posting to Facebook because I created a page to claim it, and people started going on it. So I needed content. Yeah, I have my jrzyraedigs Facebook page, and literally, it's just all live streams. So I need to definitely do more on my Facebook page.
See
All right,
about
Richard, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I did miss you, buddy. It's good to see you again. There you go, Gene. Excellent video. Made him smile. That fool. Yeah, a lot of people like. Huh?
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say you were talking about being introverted and extroverted. I can kind of relate to that because I'm not much of an outgoing person all the time. Actually, coming up here, wanted to come up here because I want to start doing lives and I want to get used to being live, but I'm not really much of a showman, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm not either, but I'm, doing doing a live stream is, I mean, I know everybody could see me because I could see me.
Uh-huh.
So in the beginning, I kind of was like a little, nervous, I guess. Not really. Because, I only see you in the chat, so it's not like you're sitting across from me. And so it's like, I don't know, I guess it's the same way I feel about being on the stage. I could see the people in the audience, and I know they could see me. But somehow I put that over here, and so it's not bothering me.
Right. Yeah, it never bothered me going on stage. Yeah, it never bothered me going on stage. I'd get a little nervous right beforehand, but once I'd go out on stage, I'd be fine. I I've played in some bands over the years. Once I'd go on stage, I'd be fine. And it was just like this. I knew I was coming up, so you get a nervous moment. It's like, oh, I'm going to be in front of people. But, realistically, just be yourself and act normal. As long as you're not, a jerk, you should do fine, right?
Yeah. It's, just come up and a lot of people do contact me, like Colleen's saying here, you have a good simple format and chatting is fun. That was how I wanted this whole thing to develop. I didn't want it to be in your face and telling you what to do. I wanted it to be very relaxed, and I wanted it to be audience, or I can't really call you audience because it's more like you guys are hanging out with me, but audience driven more than me.
Yeah.
And I wanted people that were in the chat to feel like they were part of this whole discussion. Like when I do the Friday night little hashtag Friday night, I dig Fridays lives. If I'm trying to get a certain, I figured, a couple of them I made into informative. I really can't look at the chat that much. Because 15 minutes to give you some information that you've been asking for is not a lot of time doing it live, because I don't script anything. So everything's, I might have a few pages already open to show things, but outside of that, I don't have a script. I'm doing that all freehand, like it's just coming out. And so I feel bad on Friday nights, and I do look at the chat later in case I missed a question. I can adjust it. I didn't look at Dispatch Fridays yet, but I usually do. YouTube uploads the chat. And then I try to keep my eye on the chat, because you guys literally are where I get the content to talk about.
Right.
I saw that, John. That is awesome. It's a beautiful guitar. You posted it on Facebook.
Oh yeah, Les Pauls look nice anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Gibson or a Les Paul, or even like one of the off, or a Epiphone, or even one of the offshoot brands, it's a nice design.
Yeah, it's a pretty guitar. What?
Yeah, I play Ibanez hollow body.
I don't. My mom played a guitar. I strummed it a few times, but I never really learned it. She kept making me learn other instruments, piano. One time she let me learn something she already knew was accordion.
Yeah.
She got me.
That'd be fun.
Come here. Here. You can't come up that side. There's not enough room. Green screen's in
there. Yeah, Shannon, I'd agree. I've got an Epiphone Les Paul myself. I don't play it as much as I'd like to. It's a fine guitar. I've got a Washburn Dimebag special. It's the Dimebag Daryl edition. That's a nice guitar. I've got an Ibanez hollow body that I love. Ovation acoustic that I love. They're all beautiful instruments if you appreciate them.
I'm looking forward to it, Digologist. No, if I imagined you all naked, I'd probably be more embarrassed to be up there.
Yeah.
Because then I think you're imagining me naked, and that's not something I want you to imagine.
Right, I don't want to scare anybody.
But because I look like a beetle.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to scare anybody. Don't imagine me naked. But
he begs to come up here, and what is he even say? Look, they're saying hi to you. Look, right here. Look, stop. Right here. See? There you are. Now you got to look in the camera and say hi to all them. Say hi. Hi. Right here. There you go. Right here. Look right here. See her? Yeah, see, that's what they want to see. They want to see you. They are not here for me. They are here for you. He forgets I can't pick them up, really.
Yeah. So, what would you say your primary goal? What do you think your primary goal when you create a long video is, Jersey?
My primary goal, I just want people to have a good time. I
Yeah.
hope people watch it. Do I think it'll get 1 million views? Not my lifetime. You know, if you really look at my videos, if you've been watching pretty regularly, you can see when I've been lazy and when I haven't. On editing. Oh, that's where I was talking earlier, where they were saying, create your story, board it all out, your thumbnail, your title before you create a video. That is difficult to do in our niche. It's kind of hard to come up with a story before you've dug. So we got to kind of work the opposite way. Once we've gone to our location or whatever, we've done the research on it, we've gone and dug, we've taken our footage. Now we're ready to assemble it into a video that we hope people will watch. Long form used to be more along the lines of 30 minutes. People used to watch 80-90% of that on average. If you remember Aqua Chicker's early videos, they were, half hour, sometimes 45 minutes. His videos are still long, 20 minutes, 29 minutes. That's what YouTube videos used to be. And it was literally like watching a half-hour TV show.
Yeah.
If it was entertaining. If it wasn't entertaining, it was like pulling your hair out.
Yeah.
But I have noticed over the years that on average, the videos that are getting a lot more views outside of shorts and outside of under 5 minutes. So anything under 5 minutes. So from 6 minutes up tend to be anywhere between 6 and 12 minutes. So it seems like that's the magic number that you want your your long-term video to be. In my opinion, I'm not an expert. I try to keep mine between 12 and 15 minutes. My average view duration is probably about 48% of that, so it's not bad. And my goal when I create a video is, the first part of it is I really enjoy creating the video, not taking the footage, but taking all that raw footage that I have no idea of a storyline for. I just shot things that interested me, shot digging a hole, shot, leaves in the tree, whatever I was taking pictures of or video of, and then getting home and assembling it and trying to come up with a story, something to keep you entertained and to hopefully watch the entire video. That I try to keep people from getting bored. But my lazy videos are just that. They're just, I'll dig here and, I was digging here and I found this. I was digging here and I found it,
I got to tell you, I put a lot of time in. I put a lot of time into the couple of videos I got in the can right now. I made it my goal for this season to try to make my videos fun to watch. Whether or not I succeed will, pan out as the time goes on. But I put a lot of time into the production, so hopefully my goal of making them fun to watch is achieved. We'll, find out. So, but
I know you put a lot of time and effort in yours. I've seen yours, and a lot of people in our chat have seen yours. So you got to. It is a good question, and others who create content should ask themselves every time we create a video. What do we want from this? We need to be creating it for our audience, and we need to be creating it for ourselves. But yeah, definitely want something that's, if you're not entertained watching your own stuff, nobody else is going to be.
Yeah, I did some things in my video that I'm not really seeing a lot of other channels doing. I've been playing with some computer generated images. I've really done some weird stuff with my videos. So hopefully my gamble makes them entertaining to watch, you know.
I'm sure it will be. But you know, when we're first starting our channels, here's a good thing for you to because it's what I do. When we're first starting our channels, we're first putting out our content. Now, our first content's going to be rough. It's not going to be great. Thumbnails are going to be, you know,
Yeah,
because we're figuring things out. Now,
right.
once you've got your little rhythm going and how you're feeling about things and learning how to assemble things and learning how to what needs to be in the video and what not so much needs to be in the video and how to, you know, trim your clips and all that stuff this is when you can start experimenting different styles of thumbnails. What are people being attracted to in your thumbnails? And you can, you know, look at your analytics and look at your just look at your content and the amount of views on each video and the thumbnail that went along with it. And then your first thing is always going to be the thumbnail, because think about when you're scrolling, do you read each title?
Yep.
Or do you look at the thumbnail first?
And that's a great point, because I was watching your video from last Friday, where you're talking about the thumbnails and you're, you know, basically just, you know, describing the process, and you go through it, which I've been using Canva for a while too. I should use it for thumbnails. I used it for other stuff, you know, but that's a good idea.
I've had a lot of good experience using Canva for my thumbnails. I didn't have time to go into more detail with the if you want a picture of yourself and remove the background, you got the magic eraser. Well, if it leaves something, like I erased all of this but left, you know, let's just say it left this watch here, or this I think it's this compass right here. So when you go back to background remover, it'll have the 3 little bars in the center. You hit that, it's advanced options, where you can get to where you can remove or add. So if it took too much of your hat off, you can hit the add and it'll bring back some of the picture. You can really fine tune it. Definitely something to practice before, you know, just when you're doing it, just practice with it. Because you can bring it in, you can zoom in very big, you can make your paintbrush really small and get really fine detail. So that's why I use thumbnails. But the second part of thumbnails is what attracts you when you're going through your feed, because, you know, although people do watch on their TV and there's a bigger audience now coming to TV.
I watch TV.
Yeah, so you have the app on TV, but some of us still don't have smart TVs, because we bought our TV right before smart TVs, and I'm not buying another TV until this one's dead. So I use my app on my phone. So and you know, when you sign into YouTube, the first thing you open up your app, I still have Iron Antler on there. So you get, YouTube starts you off all the time with shorts. But then you get your feed, right? And you're scrolling. Mine just thought I hit a video, so I pushed too hard. So you just scroll along and you'll find something that stands out to you on a thumbnail. Like, I'm not seeing anything yet that's going to stop me. That's a news one, I think. But let me see if I can find one that'll make me stop. Oh, Sweet Digs had a little video. Buckle Boys is a good one. Yeah. Now the background's not that bright, right? But all them locks are kind of standing out and jumping at you. So I would have, even if I didn't know him, I would have stopped on that.
Yeah, I've got to learn to work a little better on my thumbnails. When I first started creating videos, you know, I come from a background where they're big on standardized procedures. So when I was doing my videos, I'd follow the same format, same procedure every time. So I was using the same thumbnail and I just had it different because I figured, you know, that's pretty efficient, right? You know, and then someone was talking to me and they're like, what are you doing? You know, switch up thumbnails. And I started playing with them. That's
a catchy one. I won't watch it, but that's a catchy one.
Yeah, that one is cool, the before after.
Yeah. So you want, try to find, let me search in the bar metal detecting and see what we get. Metal detecting.
Excuse me for 1 second. My dog's being a pain right now. Can you hear her whining?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
give
like
me a
fun.
second.
Oh, look, there's mine. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat while he's tending to his pup. Let me catch up. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I get it, Shannon. YouTube's definitely on the long form. Definitely seems to be more popular. The 10, 15 minutes. People are still making 30+ minute videos, and they're still getting views. I mean, especially history ones. You know, like the BBC type of documentary things. You know, they're getting 100,000, 500,000, 1.3 million views, and they're an hour long. So if you're keeping my brain occupied, I'll watch you all night long. But if okay, you got to have something changing during it.
Yeah, that's a good observation too, and that's I think that's a challenge I have with videos too, is trying to make it to where it holds the interest. You know, it's a lot easier to make a short video that'll hold your interest for less than a minute than it is a video that'll hold your interest for a half hour.
Hey, Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Good night, DB. Thank you for popping in and hanging out and having a good time. I'm going to have to check out some of your videos. I will admit I'm a little behind on yours.
Yeah, Marty, I get that too. I'll post a video of me finding a ring and get like 12 views, and I'll post a video of a pull tab and get 10,000 views a short.
It's crazy.
I don't get it.
Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat. Yeah. Digstock Talk lets you upload regular videos of yours, like one. Don't upload 75 on Wednesdays, I believe. I haven't shared on Facebook in a while. I think we're back. Brian's back. Headed to the creek. Hello. How y'all doing tonight? I don't know. I'm surprised there aren't that many other people hanging out tonight. You know, like I don't know if it's raining where you're at, but it's rainy and cold here.
It was cold here, but it's not rainy, and it's actually been really nice. I spent a fair amount of time in the field between Sunday and Monday. I spent a lot of time in the field with my detector on Sunday, and then Monday after work, I came home and grabbed my detector and went right out to the local park. It's been nice, and so I've was able to get a lot of footage actually.
Well, that's good. I mean, Sunday here was beautiful. It was like 65, 68 degrees or something. It was gorgeous, but I was frustrated because I can't dig. I mean, it was like, oh, you could use your left arm. Sure, I could swing my detector all day with my left arm. The problem is I still have to carry my shovel, still have to dig a hole, still have to pinpoint, still have to use my hand shovel if I didn't pinpoint correctly with the machine. You know, it's like I could definitely swing with my left hand, but it's everything else that goes with it.
Yep. Excuse me for 1 second. My dog's barking to come in now. She was going crazy to go out again. I let her out. Now she wants to be in. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No problem, Wayne. Yeah, aren't they big money, Shannon? Strong north winds, raining in Virginia too. Yeah, it's supposed to rain pretty much, let me see, pretty much all week, I think. Why is this not closing out? There we go. None of my electronics are working for me. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's not going to rain Friday. Going to rain all day Saturday. Going to rain Sunday morning. Going to rain. Then it'll stop raining, but it'll be in the 50s. What did I miss? What did I miss? Hey, Mason Merck. I was just talking about you earlier. I have to text Kevin, see if he's going to be busy this Sunday.
Yeah, my dog, right before I came on, smudged her nose all on my glasses.
Oh, nice. That's awesome, Marty. I'll actually make it this Sunday. But files. Awesome, Patty. That's all right. We got a different co-host tonight. We got Wayne in the hot seat.
Yeah. Hope I'm doing okay.
You're doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm not used to doing these lives.
Yeah, well, some live streams will have probably bullet points they want to go over and or talk about, and you know, I'm in a lot of lives, you know, as a chatting member myself, and the ones I enjoy the most are the ones where I know they see me, no matter how big they are. They see me, and you know, they may miss a comment or two. Let's just say quarter horse stream, there's 500 people in that chat, but I feel like even though there's so many and it's hard to read everybody's comment in the chat, they still make you feel part of the chat as well as talking to each other. And so I enjoy his, or you know, so there's a lot of streams I go into where I feel like we are all like tonight hanging out together. And ooh, Marty joined a special club. I'm gonna definitely have to watch. Hopefully one day I find my white whale, and you know, you would think I would where I live, but I have not, and I can't right now. And trust me, I'm dying to get out and dig because I won the Deus 2 and I want to play with it. So, just a reminder to all those who came in later. So in addition to the Technetics Liberator, a bunch of other goodies that I have, which I have 2 little silver bars. Well, they're not little, but 2 silver bars. Some silver coins. I have some autographed pictures of Gypsy, Nugget Noggin, KG and Ringy, and Aqua Chigger. I have a Digger Dawn autographed sticker. I have Sergeant Whitey. He autographed a Garrett sticker because he didn't have his pictures yet. So I have a lot of things for 1K. Just to remind you guys, and I'm 50 away. So there's also Gypsy's book, and it is autographed.
And that's for your 1,000-member giveaway?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. I want to reward everybody for sticking with me for so long.
Yeah, there's a few live streams I really like. I really like your live stream. I really like Shane's live stream, Ohio River.
Shane's is fun too, yeah.
Yep. Rob's Sunday morning is pretty good. I checked out Swifties a few times. His is real good too. Clark's Cove has a good one when I catch it. Weekends are kind of rough for me because usually my wife is pretty good about making plans for me on the weekends, you know. But there's still fun streams to watch when I catch them.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I remember a long time ago, a couple years ago, he hasn't done a live in that long. Ohio River history, Lucky Duck. Shane, he's on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time, EST. He asked, you know, like, I don't know if I'm going to be good or whatever, and I said, what you got to do is pay attention to your chat. Now, he's small, I'm small, a lot of small people. Like tonight, I think we peaked at about 20 people tonight, which is actually pretty low, but it's that time of year, I guess. And when you're small and you're not getting more than 50 people in your chat, pay attention to your chat. Because if they're only talking to each other and you don't see anything that would relate to you at all as a host, then they're just there to talk to each other. They're not even there for you. You just happen to be the person having a stream for them to talk in. Now, I'm not saying it's bad that people chat to each other, because I do. We all do it. But if they're not acknowledging the host at all, then you know you're not good. Then you know you got to change something. So I watch my chat. I make sure a lot of people are talking to each other here, which is good. I want them to. We're all sitting around, a bonfire, just having a good time talking. And what is it? STS. and that's I was hoping it would develop this way, and it has, where you could talk about whatever you want to within reason, like nothing bad. And everybody's gonna get in with you and talk about it.
Well, you know what I find fun about your streams, and I've been hitting your streams now for probably a little better than a year, I'd say. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I've been hitting your streams. What I like about your streams is the swing of the subject matter. One week you might talk about food, another week maybe metal detectors, another week paranormal experiences, another week you're going to talk about pinpointers. I mean, every week you find a subject and you just go right down that rabbit hole, which makes it fun. Sometimes we've talked music in your chats. There's just such a range of subjects, which makes it fun. Because you get to you really get to know the group you're chatting with, which is part of it. It's the social encounter of the media, really.
Yeah, well, a lot of this, like I said, a lot of the subject matter comes from the chat. Whatever you guys are discussing, and then you at jrzyraedigs at any point, and I'm like, okay. What are we talking about? Let's talk about, yeah, it's always, well, the one thing metal detectors, any treasure seekers, any of the 5 fingers that make up the one-hander treasure seeking has in common is we all love food. So we're always going to talk about food. Now, our musical taste may differ quite a bit, but it tends to be that we actually like along the same lines of food too, which is really weird. But this is cool right here. Jim said something to me the other day, and I said, "Oh, I remember when you got to your first 100." Look at that! They got to 1K.
That's
I am
awesome.
so happy for you.
Yeah, that is awesome. I just hit I think 840 today.
Oh, nice. You're getting it too.
Yeah, it's weird because I wasn't expecting it. I'll tell you what I hit. I'll look at my members right now. I'm at 841 is my members right now. So
nice. Very good.
Yeah.
And I remember when you hit your first 100. It seems like a lot of the people that I gave the push to are going to be surpassing me pretty soon.
Yeah,
I just think it's, when I've gotten people to their first 100, it just seems like they take off later. So listen to that, Lucky Duck and Dirt Clod, because both of you, I worked hard. Worked hard and shared you both. So you're all going to be passing me. Don't worry.
I like both Lucky Duck and Dirt Clod's videos. Dirt Clod hits an amazing piece of property that she goes and she hits. It's just a really fun video to watch every time I catch them.
We do chat about everything. Yeah, I like both of their videos. I've met Colleen now. Now I just got to meet Patty because I've already met this Patty. So now I need to meet this Patty. Spontaneous is a good thing. I couldn't agree more. Relic Reaper. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining in. For those of you who don't know, too, by the way, I did a membership giveaway in the beginning. You can become a member now on my channel if you like. Feel free. You don't have to. Not going to twist your arm. You do you. Anybody who becomes a member, any of the little membership things, I will do the perks. And you're welcome, Patty. The only thing is we have to actually look at the YouTube chat when you have memberships because people aren't color coded on StreamYard. So any of the monies will actually go to the channel itself. whatever. Eventually I'm going to need a new GoPro, so I'll just let it build up and get a new one, or maybe a DJI. But it's just all things, I support a few channels myself. I will support a few more in the future, but you don't, like I said, I just did it because some people asked, and doesn't matter to me. You don't have to. I still have Buy Me a Coffee, and I still have my Patreon. So, Dirk Claude found an interesting coin yesterday, being Friday's video. Nice. So, I don't know why my Nightbot's not working, because I actually put it in there. And I was more than happy to help, Jim. I think when I did the push, it was for Mason's 8th birthday, and he was hoping to get to 80 subs, and I think we got him like 120, if I remember right, somewhere around there.
Yeah, you helped me too, because I was like 80 subs or 90 subs or something like that, and you put it up in your channel, and within a week from that, I hit 100, and then from there it started gaining kind of fast. It took me
100. The 100's the hard one, believe it or not. I mean, 1K is a bit difficult too. You're either going to hit it right really quickly in a short period of time, or it might take you longer. It don't matter to me. But I'm also not really promoting myself. Well, let's hit my plugs there. I'm not really promoting myself that hard. So, and now I've been seriously lacking on being a little more, other than just watching videos and liking them. I need to comment more, because it just will show people that I am supporting. I don't go a lot of lives. I will just watch and not chat, because sometimes I'm just, like sitting here tonight does hurt my shoulder. And I'll lay and use my phone, but the phone's like this, and after a while my wrists will start hurting because of my shoulder. So
yeah, it's funny that you say that, because I do that with Menardo Rob's Sunday morning live streams. I'll always put it on my TV, and when it's on my TV, I'll just start editing videos while his live stream plays. And I'll kind of watch his live stream and listen to whatever they're talking about. His live streams on Sunday mornings can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, they are. I've been in a few. I need to be more regular about it, especially when I'm not detecting, But like I said, it's a little hard for me to chat a lot of times. Like if I'm on my phone and I really want to tag each person individually, but it's really hard, because you can't just do the @ in the first 2 letters and they come up like on a computer. You got to type the whole name out, and and it's really hard to tag all. And I've noticed more and more people starting to do the same thing I was doing for a while, where I was like, on phone, can't tag all, so hello,
Yeah,
I see you, I acknowledge you, and everybody
I'm always
wants
on my phone. Like, because I'm watching on the TV, so if I'm in a chat, I got to pull it up on my phone, because I usually don't pull my laptop out.
That's exactly the right attitude to have, Marty. Yeah, Patty.
I think I'm subbed to most of the channels in your chat as I'm looking through them go down, as I go.
Regular, it's pretty much the same crew every Wednesday night. I mean, I think we're missing a few people tonight, but like I said, it's the middle of the week. Sometimes people actually have things to do on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesdays is one night. Usually, like I've got like personal obligations that I do on Tuesdays and Friday nights. So that's why I don't always catch your Friday night things if I'm coming in kind of late. But other than that, I usually don't miss Monday night for Monday digs, and I don't usually miss your Wednesday night. Because they're, you've got one of you've got one of the fun lives, because it's just the wide subject range. I enjoy going to your chats.
Well, like I said, I want it to be about you guys. So whatever's on your mind is generally what's going to be talked about. So you put it in the chat, we're talking about it. So be careful. No, within reason. Oh, nice. Lucky Duck, Colleen. It was fun meeting her at Digstock. I was talking to somebody on the phone recently. I believe it was Jean, and I said, I always wanted. I didn't know how I was gonna have the live going, because it's really hard. Even when you have a co-host, sometimes it's really hard to continue it going. to have a subject matter, to have something to talk about. And when you spend most of your day not talking to anybody, you'd think it would be easier to talk for a long period of time, but not really. And um, so you got that, and I didn't want a structured stream where we only talk about whatever it is I decided beforehand for that hour, and um, I wanted it to be freeform. I wanted it to be relaxed and where you felt comfortable and not embarrassed to ask, simple questions you may be afraid to ask somewhere else, like, hey, should I put my coil wire to the right or to the left? I wanted it to be in a relaxed environment, and I allowed literally the people in the chat to develop this stream the way it is. So this wasn't all me. This was everybody in this chat who's been here, who's come before and left, and who's here now and stayed, or who will be here in the future. It's because of the chat that this stream on Wednesday nights has developed into what it is. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm proud of the way it's grown. And whether we have 2 people in here or 102 or 202, doesn't matter. I want the same format the way this is, and I believe each of you in the chat wants the same format as well. Because I want it to be a place where you feel comfortable coming, and that you can say something. Hey, sweet digs, you can say something in the chat, and you could be a little off color, like Autism Magnifishing Mary. Sometimes she's a little on the edge there, or it could be serious if there's a serious matter somebody needs to or feel like talking about. And so I wanted this Wednesday night shenanigans to be about you guys in the chat and what you feel is on your mind that you need to talk about.
Yeah. So earlier, well, to that point, I've gotten a lot of good advice, from fellow detectorists just in chats. You talk to people and you get such a diverse array of opinions that it's very informative.
I want to be that too, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't. Whatever this has developed into is 100% because of you guys, you, Wayne, and Colleen, who's new to it, Sweet Digs, who's new to it, Patty, not new. You guys, you've been around about a year. I think Dirt Clod's been around about a year or so. Mason Merck, just about a year. Because I remember it was, I don't know, sometime this time of the year when I did the push for his for Mason's birthday. And Tim, Metal Detecting Adventure Time, Shannon Dalton. What else we got in here that's still in here? Marty Versatile, Relic Reaper. It's all of you guys that have developed Wednesday night shenanigans into what it is. I've just been the one pushing the gas pedal. You guys have been the ones steering it. And there's been, if you look back on them, there's been a couple where nobody in the chat had anything to talk about, and neither did I. And we just all sat here, and they all looked at me, and I just watched the chat say hi to each other for an hour. Like there was nobody wanting to talk about anything. It's happened a few times. But so, I want a place where you feel totally welcome. And
so you were saying earlier that you're a Garrett fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, and I can say this with all honesty, I pretty much whatever machine I'm swinging is the one I'm loving. I've loved my bounty hunters just as much as I do my Garretts.
I started on a Tracker 4. I found some pretty amazing things with it. I do really have an affinity for my AtPro, and a lot of it is because I know it so well, but also because it is a really good machine. People crap on it, people crap on Garrett because, they haven't come out with I feel the other companies, Minelab, Nocta, I think they're coming out with too many things, why do we need a Knox 700 and a Knox 900 when there's already a 600 and 800? Just upgrade them. You didn't need to make a 700 and 900. And there wasn't enough differences between the two for me to justify going from an 800 to a 900. There wasn't enough. Now, there's enough differences for me to go from an 800 to a Manicore, but to go from a 800 to a 900, I just didn't see the justification. And and it's like you could feel the competition between Nokta and Minelab. Minelab's feeling the competition from Nokta, I would say, because Nokta's been around for a little bit, but now they're amping up the game. Now they're pumping them, and is Garrett falling a little behind on that because they haven't put out anything in the same playing arena as the Noxes and the simultaneous that Nokta's been putting out.
My take on Garrett. Yeah, and my take on Garrett is they're not as innovative as some of the other companies, but they're reliable. And I think they're a quality machine. I think they're reliable. I was just using my Ace 300 the other day. It works fine. My AT Max works fine. Nothing wrong with either of those machines.
Hey, if the machine's going to beep over metal, good. 1, 2, you should be digging everything. You really should be. I'm sure I could have probably found a gold ring at some point by now if I dug more midtones. I don't. I dig enough, pull tabs. I'm done for today. I've only got so many holes I can dig before I can't dig anymore. So I do tend to pass over more midtones. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. I do know, and I've not been wrong yet, with my AtPro, when I'm digging over top, when I'm swinging over top of a head stamp, it'll come up the same tone as a nickel, same VDI as a nickel, but the tone has a little bump in it, and I know it's a head stamp, and I'll still dig it. Is Garrett, and I said I actually spoke to some of the Garrett. I spoke to Von Garrett at the Garrett Memorial Hunt. And I said, look, I know you guys are coming out with something. I know you are. I know you heard the call from Nokta and Minelab. I know you did. And I know you're taking your time perfecting the machine you're going to put out. You don't want to rush it out there and then have to make people do updates or have faulty machines. I think there was problems with the AccuPoint when it first got in people's hands after the testing, because they rushed them out. Now, I didn't take my AccuPoint out yet, so I don't know. I think it was Sweet Digs had problems where it was going off in the air on her. And I've seen a few other.
I've seen a few of them do that, not just Sweet Digs, but I seen it when she was testing that pinpointer, and it was making all kinds of.
Look, I'm viewing this as a gamer. So people used to line up for the newest console, 2 days in advance of its launch, and there was always bugs in these machines because they would rush them to get them out in November, right before the holiday season. They would rush them to get them out, and they didn't completely get rid of all the bugs because there was a high demand for these machines. Just like right now, there's a high demand for these multi-frequencies and the newer and the newer and the newer and the newer. And human psychology, we want the newer, the shinier. I'd rather have the shiny coin than the dull one. We want the shiny new. Yeah. And they know that. For example, Kirby vacuum, well, they're not really vacuum cleaners, but we know them as Kirby vacuums, okay? Pretty much everybody on the island of Hawaii has a Kirby. But still, the highest sales are in Hawaii on brand new machines. Why? Because they want the shiny new one. Right? Yeah. So they'll upgrade to that shiny new one.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that. It's really funny that you say that, because I'm looking at a multi-frequency detector, and I've got my favorites, and I'm looking, and I'm really torn, and I'm really having analysis paralysis trying to figure out what one I want to buy. I'm looking at the Apex. I really like the big screen on the Apex. I think it's a nice looking machine. Sweet Dig says she likes a Legend. That's another great machine. The double score is another one. It's by the time I make up my mind, it'll probably be the next generation of machines getting ready to come out.
I know Garrett's coming out with something. I mean, they have the little Storm is coming. My thought is that it's going to be in the AT series. See, when Nokta came out with the Simplex, and not long after the Nox 600, and I think the 800 was recently added to it, they did the Apex, and it's the Apex of the Aces, and that's why it's an Ace Apex. And it's a good machine. It's a good machine. The tones weren't for me, and but I put it up against the Nox 600 and the AtPro, and I had a dime on edge. I'm just gonna use a $50 dime, like on edge like that, not tilted in any way, but perfectly up and down. I'm trying to see if I'm straight on there. Perfectly up and down, and going over it this way. All three machines heard it, but going over it this way, the Nox and the AtPro did not hear it, but the Apex did. Barely, it was a little bit. So the Apex is not a bad machine. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I've not had too much problems with my AT Max. The first few times, I will say, the first few times I took my AT Max out, I wasn't sure if I liked it because there was a little bit of I guess you could call it a learning curve. As I was playing it, if I'd get too near wires, it'd start getting a little chattery. There's like a few things, but once I started figuring out how to operate it and tune it in, I started really liking my AT Max. My Simplex BT, I absolutely love. That is just a wonderful machine. If whenever I go out, I almost always, just without even thinking, will reach for my Simplex BT.
I had the Simplex. I gave it to Patty Disharoom. Good little machine, great for beginners, and you could actually advance while using it. So it has advanced features on it as well. Not too intricate, not too highly advanced, but advanced enough that if you're an advanced swinger, like you can tweak and play with it. But it's another machine that just wasn't for me. The buttons were too hard for me to push down. So Patty wants to know when I'm going to try the days too. As soon as I can swing it. I mean, I could swing it right now, but as soon as I could carry my shovel, carry my backpack, my finds bag, when I can totally use the shoulder, then I will be out using it.
Are they going to do surgery on your shoulder? Excuse me. Are they doing surgery on your shoulder?
They want me to do to see a surgical consult or consult a surgeon or whatever.
Yeah, I tore my left rotator cuff years ago. I was in a car accident and it was torn, and they didn't know. They kept X-raying me. I'd go to the doctor and they'd X-ray me and they'd say I'm fine and they'd send me home, and I'd keep hurting my shoulder. It was years later before they finally did an MRI and realized it was torn.
Well, I went through physical therapy, but it was getting worse. I could. The exercises I could kind of do in the beginning. At one point, I could not do it. And so they sent me for an MRI, and then I had to get a new doctor because where I was going, they shut down some offices and got rid of some of their personnel, which included my doctor. So I had to get a new one. So they did the physical therapy, but I've been doing it. I guess this is my 6th week. So I guess my review will come up. But they told me the other day they want me to do a surgical consult because the rotator cuff, this tendon right here that comes to your front, it's almost completely torn.
Yeah.
Like it's not much there. So.
Yeah, the thing that bothered me most about my rotator cuff injury was not being able to sleep. You roll over wrong and it just wakes you right up.
Yeah. I don't get very much sleep right now between my back and my shoulder. I think we'll probably end this soon. I know people don't want to sit here for 2 hours.
Yeah. How many people are in here? I can't see the chat. I got my glasses.
14.
14?
Yeah, it was a light night. But that's all right. It's 14 people who matter.
Yeah.
All right.
I was a little late coming in tonight. I worked late today.
Oh, there was people that were here in the beginning and they left earlier. I think we peaked at 20 tonight. Numbers will come back up again. There's also so many people live streaming that sometimes they don't really I don't know why I left to be right back for their cloud. some people aren't intentionally stepping on toes. Like it's hard to tell. There could be people streaming tonight that some people in our chat know that I don't know, and the person streaming doesn't know me. You know what I mean? Like I can't know everybody that's streaming. So I always tell people when they come to me about streaming, I say, look, just try not to intentionally. You're going to step on toes. Just try not to intentionally step on toes, and it's visible if you do.
If I start streaming, because I've been really entertaining the idea of doing some live streams. If I do it, I'm thinking about doing it like on Saturday afternoons.
Yeah, it's a little lighter time. Summer you might not get many people hanging out unless it's bad weather, because they're gonna be out detecting.
Yeah,
I went to 7:30 a couple years ago because it was fall, getting dark late, earlier. No, I did it in the spring this time of year, so I've been doing it for 2 years at 7:30 because it was getting light later. It was getting dark later. People were out later, and this way they could hunt all day and then come in and hang out and chat. And maybe in the future I might do, like, if you are hunting out all day on a Wednesday, if you happen to be out all day Wednesday or over the weekend, and you find something like you feel is really amazing, I won't do like the share pictures every week, but you can email me if you really want me to share with others. If you haven't already yet on the stream, we could do a share your photo. I have in the past, so it's not like I won't do it. I just don't make a segment of this live to be show and tell. But feel free to email me if there is something you want me to share with others that you just shared, you haven't shared yet, you're going to share, whatever it is. Feel free. I don't mind. Just let me know ahead of time that you sent it, because I don't really check my Gmail just before I get on. So, but again, I do not step on toes. Oh yeah, I'm never upset my head count was low. Somebody new streaming the same time as me, they can go over there. And you know what? People may come back over here. You never know. Never know. I know you do, Patty. So yeah. Visit as many live streamers as you can. If you're comfortable when you're hanging out, hang out there. Try to support everybody, but it's physically impossible to do your best that you can to support everybody. If you can watch let's just say tonight, the people in the chat that produce content, even if you can only watch one video a month of theirs, or maybe one short a day if they're putting them out daily, that's helping their channels and that's supporting each other. When you can, leave a thumbs up. If you can, leave a comment. Same on this video. If you guys just hit that this little thing, you don't even have to comment. You don't have to share it out. You don't have to do anything. Just do this, and it helps channels a lot. Just the interaction on the video will help as much as watching the video does. So try to do that if you can. And yeah, Lucky Duck, where are you at? There you are. Yeah, see? There you go. You're part of I Dig Sundays, or Digging Sundays. So that's right. So Thursday night you have, at 9 p.m. you have Ohio River History. 8 p.m. you have Mark DeBerg, if he's going to be live or not, I don't know. Friday night you have hashtag I Dig Fridays. Saturday night you have Saturday Digs, or New England Digs. Mesa Merck's part of it. I can never remember the exact way. It used to be Main Digs, or Digging Main Digs. Sunday is Digging Sundays, and Monday is Monday Digs. Their premieres back to back. If any of you aren't familiar with that yet, it's like a bar call or trick or treating, only it's on YouTube. So you go from channel to channel to channel. You're commenting on the videos. Make sure you guys, because I'm in there too and I see it myself, make sure you're hitting the like buttons. Okay? Make sure you're hitting the like button on these videos that you're in the premieres with. That helps a lot. There'll be 40 people watching the premiere and there'll be 3 likes. We can do better than that. We can definitely do better than that. So make sure you're hitting the likes on any videos you watch. The interaction is a lot of what's going to help channels out as well as watching the video does. Watching the video is just telling YouTube, it's a good video. You could probably put it out if you want. But if you're hitting and having any kind of interaction with the like and the comments, it actually helps you to reinforce YouTube to share your video out. If that is what you would like, that's what people need to do for you and do for me, and I do for you. So with that being said, what do we got? Tuesday night is Flash in Your Pan. And I know there's other lives, and forgive me for not remembering.
Yeah, Papa Ross does a Tuesday night too. So does Swifty.
Yeah, Swifty, Papa Roos. And then you got the Sunday morning live streams. They're almost virtually back to back. So check them out. If it's raining and you want to dig on Sunday and you can't dig, go to them live streams. You got Mayors, you got FL Thunder, Digging with Rob. There's quite a few live streams on Sunday morning. So join a live stream, hang out. Oh, there you go. See, one of these days I'm going to remember it. Up north Saturday night digs. Up north Saturday night digs. There you go. That's the Maine. So DF Digger, Madison, Maine. I think Maynard Sweepas, and it also is Mason Merck Metal Detecting there in New Hampshire. And I'll message you over by the weekend, Jim. If I get a hold of Kevin, I'm going to text him and see if he wants to get together Sunday. So again, thank you all for hanging out. Wayne, thank you for coming up.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Let me see here. Good. Girls sometimes. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, I can't wait for Mason Merck, Woodland Metal Detecting, and jrzyraedigs, the 3 sets of videos that are. If we can get this all done right, it's going to be awesome. Hey, Finders Keepers. Sorry you're coming in as we're heading out. Thank you to tonight's co-host, Wayne, Expressions of the Outdoors. If you've not checked out his channel, please do so. Go over there, watch a video or two. He's got some in the queue, getting ready to put them out eventually. Remember, support each other. That's what we're all here for. And I think that's everything. You got anything you want to say, Wayne?
Nope. Thank you for having me up. It was a fun night.
Oh, it was fun to have you up. Yeah, there you go. The 3-channel collab. It'll work. And then in the future, you will see a virtual video collab between Expressions from the Outdoors and myself, because that is one of the perks on being treasure seeker level of the membership on my page. And if you want to be a member, you know how to do it. I'm sure most of you do. So I'm not putting, a pew pew to your head, but, if you want to, not begging. I don't know why, but it's there if you want to. If you want to help out the channel. Yeah, you don't have to. So good night, everybody.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Have a great night, great rest of the week. If you're going out this weekend, I hope you find tons of bucket listers. And remember to be kind to each other, because it doesn't cost anything but a smile. Just be kind. Peace.